But yeah, a little bit about me. I'm from the Gulf Coast of Texas. I moved back out here in maybe like April of 2019 and never thought that I was ever gonna have the opportunity to surf again. And it's been, I think, a few hard years of maybe mourning that loss of surfing and having that in my life. It's always been a really like stabilizing sort of sport for me. But that, I felt the need to come out here and explore opportunities and stuff like that. But it was hard not having surfing. And then once I realized that people were surfing the rivers and stuff like that out here, it changed my world. It really did. So one of the characteristics about here at Dave's Wave, you don't want to play around in this stuff for sure. That's aerated water. That's very dangerous. But that the wave itself doesn't tend to get super huge. It's a very approachable wave here in like the Thornton, Denver area. The water here actually comes out of a wastewater treatment plant, which you think would be maybe like a little weird to swim in, but the health standards for which the water comes out of the treatment plant has to be pretty high. So swimming in it, you're probably less likely to catch things than more likely. The benefit of that too is that the water is sometimes like 10, 15 degrees cooler than usual, or warmer. Usually the water is 10 to 15 degrees warmer than what you might find somewhere in Golden or somewhere in Englewood. So there's actually a lot of benefits to surfing this throughout the winter season. One of the things that I have really enjoyed about bodyboarding and stuff like that specifically is that the barrier to entry for this is pretty low. I, got this boogie board for like $15 on Craigslist. The wetsuit I already had because I was already surfing. And the other little bits of equipment that I picked up, like helmets, PFDs, personal flotation devices, and booties, things like that, like have been all just things that I can just find and work with on Facebook Marketplace. It hasn't been that hard to get started. And I want other people to know that it's out here. You don't have to just like tube the rivers. You can also pick up a cheap bodyboard and just go to town, make it work.